Hello, my name is Ogechukwu Aina. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. Um, I'll be talking about cybersecurity and I want to say Happy International Women's Day. And I want to thank you for the opportunity in being part of this program and to be a speaker. It's been a wonderful opportunity for me. And speaking on cybersecurity is an awesome one for me as well. So we'll be talking about cybersecurity, and I'm also going to be talking about my tech story as well. Okay, so like I'll be taking us through the slide until my tech story, how my journey so far in empower women and supporting, we're supporting each other as well. And on my content, I have my tech story. I'll be talking a bit of it, my takeaways, and the cybersecurity itself, introduction to cybersecurity, importance, awareness, and guides. So one of my best quotes is by Napoleon Hill: "Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success." And that's by Napoleon Hill. And this actually helped me through my journey in the tech space. So my takeaway during my journey in the tech space, which I also currently in now, has to do with resilience, attitude to learn, a success mindset. This has been a very top key for me, and it has really, helped me, built me, and make me come out, even better every time, even when there are, challenges and there are even a lot of barriers, yet you want to come out, standing and, strong. So cybersecurity, this is the continuous effort to protecting individuals, organizations, and government from digital attack. And then who might this are we talking about? And this is cyber criminals, having unauthorized or taking actions as regards unauthorized data use and activities online, and infringing and breaching our privacy. And we really need to look at this and ensure that the number of data or kind of data that we make open out there online is very, very, to an extent, reduced. We don't just send all our data like that, and we have to be very, very how would I put it, to an extent conservative, because it's our person, it's us, and so we really need to be very careful. And that's why we're talking about cybersecurity, just to be cautious, just to have that security mindset. And so one of the importance is to prevent data breach and and compromise. To prevent data breach, when I say data breach, has to do with like unauthorized users coming into our privacy and dishing out information that are not that are not given access to. Also, it helps data confidentiality and integrity as well. I also want us to take a note here, taking care over data that we put online, because of so many activities that go online. Take care to reduce the amount of personal information we reveal, especially online data that are used. Is highly recommended that we take care to reduce this amount of personal information we put out there, because this is going to really help us a lot to, even when we see that we are in any form having such getting to us, we are able to we are on the safe side actually. So we want to, as much as possible, ensure that the number of data we are giving out is not what can come to us, harming us, or destroying all our destroying our privacy or our person. And so another quote I'll be talking about is, "Helping others is one ingredient to success." Yeah, by Portugal. Helping others is one ingredient, as you can see. It's something that we all as humans on earth, without helping others, I think you were helped, I was helped in one way or the other. We were all, putting our hands together. Imagine you're all putting your hands together and lifting up each other, and that's the spirit. And so, we're all getting there to our goal. So continued on our cybersecurity has to do with our personal data, how we can ensure that, or how to use our personal data most effectively. These are information that can be used for identification, which can be either online or offline. These data include your full name, age, address, and all other personal details. Cyber criminals, which we earlier mentioned, talking about it, many sensitive information are used by cyber criminals to identify and impersonate other people, infringing on your privacy and causing damages to one's reputation. Knowing personal data describes information about an individual, the individual's social security number, driver's license, birth date, mother's maiden name, and other family and friends' pictures and information needs to be secured. And talking about cyber crimes itself, how it happens and how it's been done, it's very, very it's nothing to write home about. Every internet service provider tracks individual activities online. In some countries, this data can be sold to advertise for profits. Wow, you can see that. In other cases, the internet providers can be legally required to share your info with government, surveillance, and other authorities. I recently had one application I made, and they had to, invite me via emails telling me I need to share my data, although it's not for the application and all that too. I kind of read through, and I wanted to so I'm actually cybersecurity research I would say researcher currently, and I feel that I should be able to really dissect what this means before I go ahead. Although it was an application I made, but the other side of it, I wasn't it wasn't going down well with me. But then I was looking at it. Is this worth it? And these are many more ways that, although this is a bit legal for me, it's legal, but I don't feel so comfortable about it, because I feel the way it's been communicated, it's for me, I don't know how to put it. It just didn't go well down with me, but I really need to go through it and study it, because they wanted me to share my data or give me ask me of permission. I feel that is still good to ask for permission, but then I still feel very reluctant to fill the form actually, but because I don't know where that may land actually, and that's actually my fear, where it may land, the partners they will share it with, and I'm like, how do I go about this and all that. Okay, so we talk about how some of the experiences, in other cases, the internet providers can be legally required to share your info with government, surveillance, and other authorities. One of the internet experiences is targeted advertising, your personal preference, search engine visits, and other transactions. We'll talk about ransomware. One of the method and means in which cyber criminals use in hacking into people's privacy, or get into financial banks and all that, is a malicious software that infects a computer, encrypts a user file, and makes them impossible to open. The criminal then blocks access to them unless a ransom is paid. Often attackers engage in double extortion by exfiltrating a copy of the data in advance and threaten to release the data to the public if they don't receive payment. Ransomware attacks are more severe. This summer, I got this example, while doing a little bit some research. This summer ransomware attack on the U.S. Was happened in U.S. Information technology firm, KCR, and compromised the data of 800 businesses around the world. The hackers requested about $70 million payment in Bitcoin to unlock the compromised data, and a lot. And so I want to say these are just some of the examples we could see, and we just want to be very cautious how we, put those informations out there, and you know preserve or save ourselves a lot of stress. The key success here, I want to get down to a quote here. The key success is discovering your innate power and using it daily. Yeah, for me as a woman in this International Women's Day, featuring Women Tech Maker there to be, the key success is discovering your innate power and maximizing it, using it for in every journey that you go, in every target or goal that you put ahead of yourself. Okay, so we go down to useful guides on protecting username generation and identity. Okay, useful guides. Some of the useful guides are: avoid using your full name or address, avoid username that gives clues to your password, avoid username combination with password that connect to financial accounts. I feel this last one is very important because this has to do with your money, and then a lot of things that connect to when your money is actually hacked. Can tell that it's a lot of downtime. So I would say that these are some of the guides that we need to watch for or look out for, and I think this will really help us a lot as individuals in in all our tech space, and give us that nudge in us that yes, okay, so we have actually learned this, and we need to actually put that back of our mind anytime we're online, because that there's always some tracks on when you're online, and you need to be very careful what the amount of data you put out there. So some of the takeaways for this on cybersecurity: ensure your personal information is secured, reduce too many information on the web, take effort to study privacy terms and conditions, be smart when running any transaction online. This is very key, very, very, very key. I once heard one of my friend, like a faraway friend, and she does business, and then one day someone called her from a bank actually, and that was how, I don't know what happened, and she was telling this story. I felt so bad. Her account was hacked, and then I don't know what code they asked her, and all she could do, she gave them the code thinking it was real, and the next minute some of her, a lot, like a huge sum of money was hacked from her account, and she felt like, what has she done, and why is this happening to her? And I really felt so bad, like this is happening. And I also want us to be careful on the links that we click, and also be careful of our privacy, and actually check things, read terms and conditions. I think that would really go a long way. Thank you for listening, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn, and this is my LinkedIn handle, and I really thank you for going with me down through till the end. Thank you.